field. Boy, you can tell it goodbye. This baby is way up there. He could touch them all, and the Mariners win 5-1 on the slam by Presley.
Base hit, Mariners win. Right, tying the game up. Martinez hits one deep to left. Back goes Gary Ward. It's gone! Two-run shot by Griffey in the third. Edgar Martinez in the ninth. And the Mariners are high fives all around.
Scott Bradley will come through with this base hit just past the diving Mike Pagliarulo at third base. Coming around to score will be Henry Cotto on a close play at the plate. The ball is dropped by Brian Harper. He probably would have been safe anyway, and the Mariners take it 4-3.
Scott Bradley came up and hit a single to right field. That scored Bradley, making it 3-2 as Seattle wins it. Hansen gets the win. He's 1-1. The loser is Eckersley. He's 0-1.
There's a long drive to right field. The Mariners have won it. Can you believe it? 5-4 Seattle. A two-run homer for Greg Briley, and it's all over in the 16th inning. Make sure he touches the plate. They all are out there to make sure, and now they'll all give him a big hug. It took 5.5 hours to do it, and then Greg Briley, who singled home the runner from third but didn't get him home in the 14th, he made sure this time. No mistakes.
And a very fitting ending to a very unusual ball game.
The Mariners have defeated the Yankees on this swing of the bat by Greg Briley, his second home run of the year.
Well, it's a fastball on the inner half of the plate. Briley turns on it. This is a slugger swing right there. And there's Vizquel. He knows it's a home run right away. And he scores the tying run, and Briley comes around to score the winning run.
It's a happy ending for the Mariners, and for the Yankees, a long night of misery. They had this one won, it seemed like, a couple of times anyway. Ultimately, they leave 19 men on base and lose it 5-4. That's the way it ends at the Kingdome. Remarkably, 5.5 hours it took to play it. Monteleone the loser, Kruger the winner. We'll see you next Sunday from the Astrodome in Texas. Stay tuned for SportsCenter. John Miller for Joe Morgan.
And representing the winning run at the plate. Swung on and Feldman deep to right field. The Mariners are going to win it. A two-run home run by Pete O'Brien. And it is magic in the early going for the Mariners. They come back. They score 5 runs and knock off the Cleveland Indians by a score of 7-6 tonight.
At 4-0, Wilson Alvarez on the hill for Chicago, and Harold Reynolds again delivering, scoring Jeff Schaefer, and the rumor has been that
year to instead face Bone, Jay Buhner, and Jay says, take that. Mark Williamson's pitch into left center to win the ball game as Fernando Vina scores the old winning run, and the Mariners beat the O's 7-6.
Line left field, base hit. Tito's gonna score, and the Mariners win it 4-3.
There's a drive to deep center field. Back is Howard for the wall. The ball is gone, and the ball game is over. With one out in the bottom of the ninth inning, Jay Buhner ends it with his 17th of the year. And the Mariners have taken the first 2 games of the series. The final tonight, Seattle 7 and the Indians 6.
the 14th, and Sean Hillegas crosses up Terry Steinbach, so the hero of the night is Jay Buhner. The Mariners win it 8-6.
Lavulo. You say Lavulo, some say Lavello. Oh, the tapper back to Greg Harris, the throw to no one. Amaral scores. M's take it 4-3.
I'm going to shave my head. 2 straight strikes. The 3-2 payoff pitch, ball 4. Look who scores. Jay Buhner, close shave.
I looked at you, I looked at them, I said, where was that? Deep to left, way back, and this ball game is over.
And Amaral turned on that one. Said earlier, most of these games are won on the long ball, and if you leave one inside, oftentimes that happens.
Worthy, Chad Kruger still up 2 strikes, and that would be a suicide squeeze. Amaral makes the great slide to elude Matt Murillo's tag. And the Mariners win it. Dramatic.
But in the bottom of the 9th, Joey Albacora singles in Felix the Cat Fermin off Matt Whiteside. And the Mariners, Grizzly blew the possible win for Johnson, but the Mariners beat Texas.
Bases are loaded for Tino Martinez, and here it comes. And there it goes. Martinez smacking a 3-2 pitch into the upper deck, a grand slam to end the game in thrilling fashion. Yes, that deserves fireworks as the Mariners do prevail.
Frank, we're tied at 9, bottom of the 9th, 2 on, 1 out. Joey Cora. Up the middle off Roberto Hernandez. Alex Diaz coming home. Here's the throw. And the Mariners win a wild one, 10-9. Andy Benes was making his first home start in Seattle. He lasted only 3 2/3.
Now Griffey unloads to deep right. The game is over. The Seattle Mariners, in unbelievably dramatic fashion, on the home run by Ken Griffey, have defeated the Yankees 9-7. This has to be one of the most dramatic wins the Mariners have had here in the Kingdome.
Dennis Cook, taking a lot of time, is finally into his stretch. The 2-2 pitch to Ken Griffey Jr. now from Dennis Cook. Here it comes, and it's swung on and lined off the glove of the third baseman Ortiz. Here comes Strange. The Mariners win it 5-4. My, oh my! The Mariners are 1 game back of the California Angels as Junior hits a line drive right off the glove of Luis Ortiz at third base. And now they are 3 games ahead of the Texas Rangers. And baby, is this looking sweet. It's unbelievable. As Junior, for the 2nd time in his career, picks up a game-winning hit in the bottom half of an inning. The other one was the dramatic home run against John Wetland of the New York Yankees. And since that time, it has been something. The Mariners come from a 4-2 deficit, get the great pinch hit home run from Doug Strange, and Junior wins it with a bullet off Ortiz's glove into left field. And the Mariners have won it 5.
The Eck.
Ready. Here comes the pitch to Tino. Swung on and belted deep to right field. And that will be flying away. And the Mariners win it 9-8 in perhaps the most incredible game in their history.
Balls and a strike to Martinez.
Line drive, we are tied. Griffin is coming around. In the corner's Bernie. He's going to try to score. Here's the division championship. Mariners win it. Mariners win it.
2-2, last of the 12th. The 20-year-old Alex Rodriguez with a chance to be the hero. Right center. The ball game is over, and Rodriguez is the hero.
Fastball out over the plate, and he does a good job of just putting his bat on it. The first pitch he overswung. This one he just puts a line drive in play. Nice piece of hitting there by Rodriguez. And there you see Strange coming across, scoring the winning run.
And for the Mariners, maybe the magic has only just begun. It took a long time coming tonight, but come it did. In 12 innings, the Mariners have beaten the White Sox. A night to remember for 20-year-old Alex Rodriguez.
And still bottom 9, bases loaded. Russ Davis off Myers, deep to right center. Off the top of the wall, but that just counts as a single because the game is over. Buhner scores 9-8. Mariners the final.
We're tied at 6, bottom 12. Brian Hunter got all of it. His first homer of the year. A 2-run shot, and Seattle wins the game finally in 12, 8-6.
3, same score in the bottom of the 9th. Carlos Reyes 3-2 pitch. Edgar Martinez rips his 1 billionth double of the season. Alex Rodriguez comes home with the winning run, and the Mariners win it.
Doug Strange is up. Holtz. That is not what you want to do in your major league debut. Breaks off a short curve, and Paul Sorrento brings home the winning run. And the Mariners take it 5-4.
6, bottom of the 10th. Chuck McElroy pitching. Jay Buhner hammers one past Randy Velarde down the left field line. Martinez, not known for his speed, takes the turn at second. He takes the turn at third. Here's the relay. The throw to the plate. Martinez is safe. Mariners win 7-6 in 10.
Wilson, a fly ball toward the left field line. Ball on the run. Can't get there. And the Mariners will win this one. Griffey crosses the plate as Dan Wilson drives in his 4th run of the night, and this one wins it.
At first and third, 2 batters later, Mark Whitten.
Swinging a fly ball deep to right field. Bobby Ball going back. Grand slam, home run. Mariners win it. Goodbye, baseball. Mark Whitten with a grand slam home run here in the bottom of the 9th inning. And the Mariners come back and beat the Orioles in Game 1 of this 4-game series. Fly away. That's for Dave.
Trilicek comes in, walks Jay Buhner to load the bases to pitch to Paul Sorrento, and it was a tactical error. The Mariners win 8-7.
And a 1-0 pitch. Fly ball. Hit pretty well right field. The game is over.
Bases loaded with none outs, and the Angels don't score any. Bottom of the 9th, 2 outs, still 2-2. Jose Can You See Cruz Jr. off former Mariner Rick DeLucia. Gone, his 6th homer, and the Mariners win it.
Bottom of the 9th. Pinch runner Rich Amaral at second. Russ Davis, the slow grounder up the middle off Cedeno's glove. Amaral comes around third and scores the winning run. The Mariners do it again to the Rangers.
Hold down the 7-6 lead of the 9th. 2 on for Russ Davis. And Davis to right center. Finds the gap. Rich Amaral, Rob Ducey score. Mariners win 8-7.
Matthews in the first pitch of the 9th. Davis, he got it. Solo shot to center. Your game winner. His 16th home run of the season. Davey Bumman. Russ and the Mariners love him.
They space it. And this ball game is over. So Edgar Martinez comes through with the RBI single as the Mariners make it 2 in a row over the Sox. They win this one in 11 by a score of 5-4.
1 on 2 outs. Butch Husky has just won the ball game. He brings in Junior all the way from second. I'm supposed to set up the drama. They teach you that in sportscaster class. And he scores. Mariners rally and win it by the final of 3-2.
Opener against Arizona here. 10th inning, tied at 7. Russ Davis getting it done. Goes to left field. John Mabry comes to score, and the Mariners come from behind to win it 8-7. Davis 2.
Rogas in the outfield to score. They walk Buhner and get to Segui with runners on first and third. It bloops one in.
All you need. Here comes A-Rod, winning run. Mariners 5, A's 4.
1. Pinch hitter Tom Lampkin. That's a drive. Is it deep enough? It's deep enough to do some serious damage. Frankie Rodriguez would score to tie up the game. Wait a minute. The Mariners have a shot to win. Mike Caruso's throw. John Mabry beats it. And the Mariners win in exciting fashion.
Jimmy, you're going to have to leave. Bottom 9, tied at 1. Dan Wilson coming up with the game winner. Charles Gibson, the pinch runner. That's why they put him in there. He's got the speed to score, and the M's win it. 2-1 is the final in this one.
Runner on. Billy Koch had walked the first batter, and then to Tom Lampkin, his 7th, and the M's are going to go home happy on this one. All the runs coming on home runs. A game-winning 2-run job in the bottom of the 9th.
Now here you've played all the games in spring training in this part of the season, but you have to have good concentration.
3-2 pitch is hit deep to left field, and that will fly away. Ball game over. David Bell has hit his 20th home run, and they call it a walkaway. My, oh my, the Mariners win it. A line drive. I didn't know if it had the altitude. It just got over the hand-operated scoreboard and out of here. David Bell, a bullet, his 20th home run, his 71st RBI, and the Mariners, who almost blew it, come back and win it in the bottom half of the 9th as David Bell leads off the bottom of the 9th with a long ball, a line drive home run, his 20th of the year. So the Mariners 4 and the Twins 3.
And the Lord said you got to rise up on a Sunday. Can the congregation give me a wow?
14th walk-off homer in the bigs this year, Dan.
Just checking. Charles Gibson on second. Mark McLemore taking Mike Holtz to right center. It's a walk-off taking Mike Holtz to right center. Mariners win 1-0.
The 2-1 pitch on the way to Edgar now. Swung on and a ground ball to the snare by Gonzalez. Light the torches and let the parade begin. Here comes Mr. Ricky Henderson in to score. The Mariners win an improbable 13-inning ball game, 6-5. My, oh my, the Grand Marshal delivers the grand hit to win it. And the Mariners on this marathon day are smiling finally.
What a hit by Edgar Martinez, a chopper up the middle. Shortstop Alex Gonzalez tried to do everything he could, but it sneaks into center field. And yeah, the Grand Marshal of the Torchlight Parade comes back to torch Halladay and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Mariners are running the 13th inning to win it 6-5. What a game.
Fly ball, right field, down the line and deep, going, gone, it's over! Mike Cameron wins it in the bottom of the 19th inning. The marathon is over. Mariners 5, the Boston Red Sox 4 on Cammy's 13th home run of the year. And look at this celebration at home plate. 19 innings, and the Mariners win it 5-4. Holy smoke, what a ball game!
And I'll tell you what, that kind of a victory is going to carry this ball club a lot farther, and they're not going to be nearly as tired as maybe the Red Sox will be tomorrow.
What a great at-bat. Cameron fouling away pitch after pitch after pitch. He found what he could drive the other way into the seats in right field. He goes the other way with this fastball out over the plate.
and takes it to right field, his 13th of the year, wins it 5-4 in the bottom of inning number 19. That is a beautiful at-bat.
That game, we go to extras. Bottom 11, Mike Cameron on first, 2 outs. Jay Buhner early in the game smacked his 25th homer. True. Cameron on his horse. Here comes the throw. Ball game. Cameron's safe. Buhner's 80th RBI of the year. At least he was called safe. The Mariners are happy the game's over. The Royals are like, come on, bruh. Come on. What about the call? Watch the replay. The plate is blocked. Bad call. Cameron clearly out. Not called that way. In 11 innings, Mariners beat the Royals.
Drag bunt. There it is. The Mariners have won.
Home half of the 11th. You know it's going your way. Tom Lampkin, third guy of the night, hitting in the 9th spot. Ramon Martinez bounces one off the mound. Mike Cameron scores. 4-3, the M's merry magic carpet ride rolls right along.
Bases loaded, 2 out, full count after Cameron spoiled a couple good fastballs. Mike DeWitt up high, and he walks him, lights out. Mariners win it 5-4.
Do we have some Mariner magic in the ball game? You betcha! Hits this one deep. Certainly deep enough to land safely as Tom Lampkin scores the winning run.
Mariners. All right, to the bottom of the 11th. 2-2, John Rocker in facing David Bell, who drops one down. Rocker wheels and fires right past Robbie Alomar. Al Martin comes home and puts an end to the earring bowl. In 11, the M's win this one 3-2. They've run
tied at 2. Stan Javier, been in the big since 1984, as cool as the other side of the pillow. Scores Al Martin. Javier hitting .289 this year, but hitting .314 with runners in scoring position. Ball game.
Brett Boone with 2 down. And Boone comes through with a base hit. That scores Guillen to win the game, and the Mariners win 7-6.
With the bases loaded, Maselli the 3-1, and there's your ball game. Maselli comes in, faces one guy, walks in the winning run. Game's over, M's win 3-2. Rangers bullpen.
Those men is Ichiro on third base. John Olerud grounds it to Joey Lawrence, who's right there, but Ichiro, he's swift. And the Mariners win this game in extras 5-4. Ichiro's got an 8-game hit streak.
Next batter, Mike Cameron. He hit 4 home runs a week ago. That is ball 4. That's it, and that's all. Mark McLemore comes on in, touches the dish, and the Mariners win it.
Bases loaded for Mark McLemore. It's a squeeze. Desi Relaford scores the winning run. McLemore credited with a hit. M's get 14 hits, and they're a 5-4 win.
Game still tied at 5. Ichiro facing Rich Rodriguez. He's a .520 hitter with the bases loaded. Rodriguez walks him on 4 straight pitches. Mike Cameron, come on down. Good night now, because there's a party over here.
Bottom 10 now. Still 2s. Carlos Guillen, 2-out knocks are the key to life. While C.J. Nitkowski, Donnie Sadler cannot get to it. Jose Offerman scores. Seattle now 9-4 in extra innings. Win this one 3-2.
So vociferous. At any rate, Ruben Sierra made it a moot point in extra innings. The bases loaded. Fly ball down the left field line that falls in safely, and the Mariners win 3-2 in Bloomquist. Same inning, however, it's Dickey's last resort. Brett Boone, a walk-off home run, second career walk-off home run, second homer of the game. Mariners win.
2 runners on, 2 outs. McLemore. Bottom 10, a little blooper, and that will be a redemption knock. Mike Cameron scores. Mariners win it by the final 4-3.
And come in against Danny Baez in the bottom of the 9th with the bases full of Mariners, and then turn up the sound.
High fly ball deep to left field. Back to the track lot. Goodbye baseball. Mike Cameron with the walk-off game-winning grand slam home run. Holy smokes! What a way to win it. The Mariners.
4th career grand slam for Cameron. Indians scored 3 in the 9th, but the Mariners score 5 and win by 3.
Justin Dukeshire on the mound. Runners on the corners.
Oh, and he gets fancy, and guess what? He just got called for an inning-ending, game-ending balk. Quentin McCracken comes in to score. That's called a balk-off. You made it funny. No, we've been here. Hey, we've been here all up. Mariners win it in 14, 2-1. And 1 out, a top 10 nominee.
Well hit deep to right field. Ibanez wins the ball game. Goodbye, baseball. Off the second level here at Safeco Field. Second home run of the night for Raul Ibanez.
Mariners go 2-1 on the Athletics for the second consecutive night.
Bottom 16 are on the corners for Scott Spezio. Ground ball, Randy Winn coming home, and Randy Winn safe. Mariners win, but hold on, Marty Foster, we're sorry to say, may have missed another one. Looked like Winn was out, but he's rolled safe. 4 hours and 48 minutes. The M's win 4-3 and 16. They're 4-0 in extra innings.
What about Koch? Bags full, and he walks. Holber, Cabrera, and the Mariners come back. Just their second win in 32 games this season when trailing after a drama at the end of the ESPN Sunday night game. Big
2/3 scoreless. No score in this game. Livan Hernandez, he's gone the distance, and he will take the loss. Pat Borders singles, and the Mariners win 1-0. Ninth time the Expos have been shut out this season.
From third to first. Fly ball deep left center field. This one is gone. Goodbye, baseball. A walk-off grand slam home run for Brett Boone to win it here in the bottom of inning number 11. Would you believe it? Brett Boone, with his 12th home run of the year, is greeted by his entire team at home plate. And the Mariners beat the Boston Red Sox 8-4 in 11 innings tonight here at Safeco Field. What a finish. A walk-off grand slam home run for Brett Boone.
And you know that's got to feel great for Booney right there, who has been struggling, but his bat's starting to come alive, and it could not have come at a better time for the Seattle Mariners. Leskonic left that pitch up out over the plate, and Booney put a charge into that ball out into the Mariner bullpen.
All Booney needed was a deep fly ball, and he got more. The fly ball that ended in the Mariner bullpen for the grand slam home run. Here's the swing. Goodbye, baseball.
The swing followed by the bat flip. Booney knew that this was certainly going to be deep enough for the sacrifice fly, but this ball gets well out over the fence out in left center field.
Here's the reaction by the guys inside the Mariner dugout. Everybody getting to that top step. Look at Travis Blackley on his feet with the rest of his teammates. And here's the pitch coming right at you, and it is gone.
Just a hanging slider, middle part of the plate, right about letter high. Brett Boone comes up big. Woo!
Bottom 10, it's Bucky's turn, no doubt. Walk-off homer for Bucky Jacobson, his third homer in 6 big league games. The Mariners have won 3 of 4.
Seasons. Bottom of the ninth, tied at 3. Willie Bloomquist. He's the pinch runner, steals third. Henry Blanco's throw gets away. The third baseman, Corey Koski, injured on the play, but Bloomquist scores and Seattle wins.
For a single season. Next up, Randy Winn, who can win it with a walk-off. And walk-off, Randy Winn. His 12th of the year. I believe he's a former Hawaii Winter Leaguer.
Nice, you're learning.
I am. Mariners win 5-3 and 12 in the second game.
Game 1 on, 1 out. Chad Arbella facing Sexson. Richie Sexson. Sexson excites the crowd. Off the wall, Beltre would score. Beltre gets his 1,000th career hit, oh, by the way, and the Mariners get themselves a victory in dramatic fashion by the score of 6-5.
On a Randy Winn single. 4-4, 2 outs now. Richie Sexson, walk-off. Scores Ichiro, and Seattle comes back to win in 12 over the A's. 5-4. Sexson homered in the game as well.
Now, game tied at 2. Winning run on third. Willie Bloomquist. Base hit. Adrian Beltre comes in, and it's time to bounce in Seattle as the Mariners take this one 3-2. Bottom 9, Reed on third. Paul Bird put him there. Greg Dobbs facing Scott Shields. And Dobbs with the how's it base hit. Reed scores. And the Mariners win it 2-1. Setback for the Angels.
3-for-3 in this ball game, and he's facing K-Rod. Are you kidding? But here he plays the role of Johnny Drama. Victory! Mariners, big comeback victory. Thought I was come back both ways, but exciting one, wild one, 10-9.
And Mariners, Richie Sexson, you're on.
Fly ball way back to center field. Going, goodbye, baseball, grand slam, walk-off home run. Fly ball into right field and deep. This one to the track, the wall. Goodbye, baseball, it's gone! In and out of the seats in right field. Beltre wins it. 6-5, and the 11-game losing streak is over. Beltre started the scoring tonight with a 2-run homer in the first, and he wins the ball game with a home run. Here in the bottom of the 9th inning, the Mariners beat the Yankees 6-5. What a finish tonight.
Adrian Beltre gave the Mariners a huge lift early in the ball game with that 2-run home run to get the scoring started. But he steps up big here in the bottom of the 9th inning. As you mentioned, ending this long streak with a huge clutch home run.
Beltre on a 2-strike pitch went the other way. That pitch was up. And look at that, out of the strike zone. And Beltre got it out of here to straightaway right field.
You can see his approach right there. His hands was high above the strike zone. Hands stayed right in that little glide path. His fastball is up and out of the strike zone, and he just drives it into the seats in right field.
Fan gets to it, over the railing. It was definitely over the wall. Beltre, his 2nd home run of the ball game, his 15th of the season. And the Mariners win it tonight in the bottom of the 9th inning. A final of 6-5 over the Yankees. And what a night for Adrian Beltre.
For 5, we go 11th inning. Chiro on first, 1 out. Chiro drew a walk off former M. Joel Pinheiro, and Jose Lopez said afterwards he was aiming for the gap in left center. Got it. M's get it. First 3-game sweep of the Sox this season. M's 5th straight win. 2-1, your final.
1 to the 9th, bottom 9. 1-1, 2 on, nobody out. And here's Guillen, the man who loves Mike Hargrove, with the game in his hands.
And on the ground, Gloss, by Gloss, off the glove. Here comes Beltre. There will be no throw. Guillen has won it for the M's. 2-1 Mariners. And Mike Hargrove goes out a winner.
Oh, winner, winner. Seattle fish dinner. 8 wins in a row and a send-off for the skipper.
Tags him out. All right. Angels strand the bases loaded at the top of the 11th. We're now bottom 12. Yuniesky, Betancourt.
Game over.
That's it. That's all. Johnny Drama victory. He brings in Beltre. Mariners have won 5 of 6. They are 3 back of the Angels. They are a half game back of the wild card. Here comes Seattle.
And here comes Arizona and San Diego. What a ball game. Bottom of the 9th. We told you it was Richmond Lockwood Sexton's night.
Maybe that's it. Deep drive. Left field. Game over. Out of baby Richie.
Off Matt. Guerrero, and the Mariners win it 4-3, your final. They're playing second fiddle to the Angels, Tigers, Yankees, and Seahawks. Hosting the A's, what can Brown do for you? Andrew Brown cannot get Yuniesky Betancourt out with 2 on, 2 out in the bottom of the 9th. Just the 3rd win in the last 18 games for Seattle.
Bottom 9, Ichiro on 3rd. The batter is Jose Guillen, 1-1 game. Guillen to right. Delman Young has got a big arm, but Ichiro's pretty speedy too. Here we go.
Who are you picking, EY?
Ichiro! Tim Kirchin would be tearing up. The walk-off sack fly. Mariners win 2-1.
Go to the bottom of the 10th. Runners in the corners, 2 out. Mike Morse at the plate. Ropes one to Johnny Peralta. He can't field it cleanly. Mariners come back to win. They do get the strange split. The Indians lost.
As you can see, they keep good count there. Bottom 9, same score, runners on 2nd and 3rd. Jose Lopez grounds one down the left field line.
Mike Lowell can't get it. Vladimir Valentin will score. 7-game losing Jag over for the M's. 4-3.
What number will Wipeout be in the top plays? Blue Jays Mariners tied at 6, bottom of the 9th. Willie Bloomquist to the gap off Sean Camp. Raul Ibanez comes in to score. How did you guys...
Long drive, right field! Ball game! Raul started again! Mariners win it 2-1! How about that, Raul Ibanez? Home run number 18, RBI number 79, and a big game winner! He beats the Rays 2-1! Is there anybody hotter on the planet right now than Raul Ibanez? Talk about getting it done. Squared it up, got it out of here. Came into tonight's game 11 for 24, finishes tonight 1 for 4, so it's 12 for 28. 3 home runs and 16 RBIs on the homestand. And it was no doubt about this one. Got a pitch in the zone and just crushed it.
And the pitch to Adrian Beltre. Swung on and belted deep to left field. That will fly away. A walk-off home run. A walk-off win for Adrian Beltre. The first pitch to him. A fastball right up in his wheelhouse. And he rockets one out of here. And they knock off the Twins, the Mariners do, by a score of 4-2. There was little doubt about it except its height. It had a lot of topspin in it, and it had enough length. It ended up in the back of the bullpen out there. So the Mariners win it 4-2, and what a way to end it.
That's winning with a little style, with a little flair. Adrian Beltre, line drive, home run way out of here, straightaway left field. And the Mariners walk away with a win against the Twins in the opening game of this 3-game series. Home run number 21 by Beltre, and they win it in the bottom half of the 11th.
So the Mariners knock off the Twins by a score of 4-2, and it was the first pitch delivered to him, and it's out of here.
2 for 7 afternoon. The 1-2 to Lopez. Is it deep enough? Davis got a lousy jump. Here he comes. Ball game's over. He got a terrible jump. The Mariners will take it. Jose Lopez, twice in 3 days, is the hero, and the Mariners win it 8-7 to take the series from the Oakland Athletics. So Jason Vargas gets the win in his first Mariner appearance. Jose Lopez, hero again. It took 5 hours and 3 minutes to get this one decided. Vargas gets the win. Here's the 1-0. Through the hole, that's a base hit. Here comes Cedeno, they're waving him around. He is going to score! The Mariners win it on Gutierrez's 9th inning. Base hit, and they take 2 out of 3 from the Boston Red Sox. 3-2 is the final. The Mariners win it. Gutierrez comes up big, and the Mariners take 2 out of 3. And they get it done, and the Red Sox only visit Nick Green with the error. Open up the door, the Mariners walk on through. There it is. Long drive, deep left field. In fact, it's off the fence. That'll be a game-winning RBI for Jose Lopez, and the Mariners win it 2-1, and they're going to pound Jose Lopez. Great job tonight by the Mariners. They win another extra inning affair. They do it in 3 hours and 55 minutes. Bill Krueger, pleasure.
It was a pleasure, Dave. A battle of attrition, but very exciting, and a great Mariner win. The right guy at the right time, Jose Lopez.
Pitch number 8, 3-2 to Beltre. Hit on the ground, base hit. That is your ball game. Beltre with a game-winning single. Now he's got to try to outrun Betancourt. He's won the game with the 9th inning. Base hit with the bases loaded, and the Mariners win it 3-2, and they take 2 out of 3 from the Baltimore Orioles, and they go to 26-28 on the season. Adrian Beltre, what a night.
a first-inning double, a third-inning two-run homer, and a game-winning base hit in the ninth.
2-2 to Gutierrez. Bouncing ball, third base. Reynolds stumbles, throws. Guy dropped it. Game over. Holy mackerel. In the pitch. Flip shot. Center field. Ball game. Ichiro gets it done. Mariners win it 4-3. Game 100. They end the 4-game losing streak. Thank goodness. Fifth career walk-off hit for Ichiro.
Well hit deep to right field, and this one is over. Goodbye baseball. Ryan Langerhans with the walk-off game-winner two-run home run. Bottom of the 11th inning. Holy smokes! Mariners win it. Mariners win it 7-6 over the Tampa Bay Rays. Would you believe it? With Ryan Langerhans greeted at home plate by his teammates. Line shot home run to right field. His second home run of the season into the lower deck. And that's his first career walk-off home run. Mariners come from behind twice in this ball game, and they win it on the home run by Ryan Langerhans here in the bottom of inning number 11. What a ball game tonight, folks. Packed house here at Safeco Field, and everybody's gonna go home happy. What a ball game.
Down the line, that is your game winner. Ken Griffey Jr. gets it done. Mariners win it a 14th. Seattle's favorite baseball son gets the job done here at Safeco Field. Mariners win it 1-0. They are now 13-3 in rubber games. They've won 12 of the last 14. And Junior's getting mobbed in right center field. 2-2 pitch. Here's a drive to deep right field. Langerhans has done it again. Another walk-off. Can you believe that? Twice in 18 days for Ryan Langerhans. And the Mariners win it 4-2. They've never had a walk-off, and he does it twice in 18 days. Ryan Langerhans, a game winner here at Safeco Field. Langerhans' third home run of the season, and gives him 9 runs batted in, and the Mariners take the first 2 games from the Athletics. How about that?
Big fan following for Ichiro. 1-0. To the gap. That's got a chance. That'll do it. There's your ball game. Ichiro, base hit, wins it for the Mariners in 14 innings. Now it's just a matter if the ball club can catch Ichiro. His second career walk-off. They may never get him. They're throwing beer at him and everything. All they need now is to get Griffey in there and to tickle him. That'll be the funniest thing of the night.
Well, in the morning, he will be the hero of this game, coming up with the big base hit. But I'll tell you what, give the bullpen a lot of credit. 9 shutout innings for the bullpen to give Ichiro a chance to come up with that big hit. What a ball game. Mariners looked like they were out of it. A couple of solo home runs in the 9th. Tremendous job by the bullpen, and then that base hit puts it away.
So they win the season series. They win this series. And it's the second 14-inning win against the White Sox here at Safeco Field. Wow. Solid base hit, no question about it. Ichiro knew it was coming. He knows how the boys like to celebrate. And the Mariners now, that's their 76th win against 71 losses as they close in on a winning season. 3 hours and 59 minutes for this ball game. For Mike Flowers, I'm Dave Sims. Soccer coming up right now. Portland Timbers soccer from PGE Park in Portland, Oregon. Andy McNamara and Aaron Heinzen. They have the call for you. We'll talk to you tomorrow here from Safeco with the Yankees coming to town. There's a drive. Deep right field. Going back, Swisher.
Ichiro has beaten Mariano Rivera with a 2-run game-winning home run. Mariners winning 3-2. Back-to-back nights for Ichiro with game winners. Ichiro has done it for the Mariners. He makes the winner out of Felix Hernandez.
2-1 pitch to Junior. Swung on line to the right field for a base hit. Around third, here comes Bradley. Junior has won the ball game. My, oh my, with a shot into the right field corner. The Mariners come back from the dead and score 3 runs here in the bottom of the ninth. And look at him mob Junior all the way out there between first and second base. And the kid who has been the franchise here in Seattle with a smile as wide as you can imagine as he comes through with a pinch hit. RBI single. The Mariners win this one 4-3. My, oh my, what a way to snap a losing streak.
The smile is back on Junior's face. Line drive, base hit to win it. Bradley scoring easily, and how about that comeback? 3 in the bottom of the ninth inning to come from behind and beat the Blue Jays 4-3.
Yeah, they'll be talking about this one for a while because of the way it was won by Ken Griffey Jr. Again, the Mariners winning it 4-3.
Off the middle. Tolbert blocks it, flips to second, save. Here comes the runner home, and the Mariners are going to win. Ron Gardenhire will come out to argue the play at second base, but the Mariners win their first extra inning game. Late stop by Tolbert, but when he flipped toward second base, Langerhans wheeled around third, and our Jimmy John's delivery of the game, an infield hit after a long at-bat by Ichiro. Line drive, it's through. Wilson has scored a tie. They're going to wave fingers. Here he comes. Here's the front of the plate. It's way up by Mariners win. Franklin Gutierrez with a 2-run single to win it for the Mariners. They win it 2-1. It's their 4th win over the last 18 games. And it's their 3rd extra inning win in 11 tries. Boy, did they need that.
They did, and it's a huge stolen base by Sean Figgins. Steals the base, puts himself in the scoring position so that he can score on that solid base hit by Franklin Gutierrez. Nice job of pitching all the way around for the Mariners tonight. They needed that one big clutch base hit, and they got it off the bat of Franklin Gutierrez.
Goody runs his RBI total to 38, and a 3-hit night for him makes a winner out of Brandon Lee. And the losers, Bobby Jenks. The Mariners win it. The 2-2 to Rodriguez. Swung on, sent it again. There it is, your game winner. Luis Rodriguez with a 2-run single, and the Mariners have come all the way back, and they win it by a final of 8-7. They end the 7-game losing streak and get their first home win and take Felix off the hook.
Easily the best at-bat by any Mariner this year. He fought the whole way, was put in a hole by a pitch that was off the plate away, fouled off a ton of pitches. We talked about the Jays outfield playing really shallow. He finally gets one that's up in the zone and rips it into the gap. Yeah, just when you think you have no chance, you come back and you win a big ball game.
Hey, good for them. Character builder type game, Michael.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Absolutely. They left 2 battalions on base for most of this game.
Yeah.
And they come back after being down 7-0. And Luis Rodriguez, a guy many people didn't think would make this ball club.
That is not a bad pitch. That pitch is down, probably out of the strike zone. He just stays with it and hits a bullet into the gap.
And he knew it too. That was smoked. No chance for Patterson, and the Mariners win a ball game 8-7. Saunders jots home, and Ichiro scores easily, and the Mariners with the dramatic 9th inning win. Look at Bill Bradley. Look at the fellas there. What a big W here for the Mariners. Luis Rodriguez 1-0 from Thornton. Ground ball, base hit! Brendan Ryan wins it for the Mariners! A 2-out base hit here at Safeco Field, and Brendan Ryan, who had broken a big hitless streak last night, 0 for 21, comes up with 2 hits and a game winner, and Felix Hernandez gets the W.
Felix certainly earned it. He pitched a whale of a ball game tonight, but Brendan Ryan, nice piece of hitting by him, knowing he's going to get a fastball, doesn't try to do too much with it, puts it in play hard back up the middle. Really a nice win for the Mariners in this game, able to come back. It's a good hitting late, clutch hitting by Brendan Ryan.
So the Mariners have won 8 of their last 9. They're only a game under 500, folks, here on Friday, May 6th.
You can see Pierzynski setting up inside that pitch in the middle of the plate, belt tie. Brendan Ryan does a nice job of staying inside of it, hitting it back up the middle. Felix, yeah, he should be happy about it. 9 innings for him. And a nice job by Brendan Ryan. Yeah, that feels good. That's right.
Center field, Torrey Hunter fighting the sun. He's there. Oh, he missed it! And the Mariners win it! How about that? He had it all the way and then lost it in the sun. Mariners win 2-1. And this after Torrey Hunter back in the 7th inning made 2 fabulous plays. So how about that? The Mariners sweep a 2-game series from the Angels here in Seattle. Torrey Hunter, a 9-time Gold Glover. A long walk back to the dugout. Wow.
Well, Dave, we talked about the difficulty in center field today. The sun was causing problems since the beginning of the ball game. This one looked like it was a can of corn the whole way. He really looked like he had a beat on it. Peguero, a nice swing. Ball down about just above the knees, put a nice swing on it, hit a line drive to center. Looked like Hunter had it the whole way, but then right at the last minute he bows out. He had no idea where it was, and that's the ball game for the Mariners.
0-1 to Kennedy. That'll do it. Blooper, blooper, dropped in, ball game. Mariners win it. 5-4. Adam Kennedy with the game winner. They beat Mariano Rivera for the 3rd time in his career. And how about this, folks? The Mariners are over 500. They're 26-25. They've won 9 of the last 10 ball games.
Nice job for the Mariners coming back in this game down early. The Yankees scoring 3 runs off of Felix Hernandez on a couple of home runs. Mariners fight their way all the way back. What a job by the bullpen again. Holding down the Yankees, keep throwing up zeros until the offense can finally come through. Adam Kennedy gets jammed, but he's able to dump it into center field for the game winner. And these guys are playing hard, and now they are over 500.
And how about this, Mike? Another contribution from the bottom of the order. Coming out of the 6 hole. Here's what Kennedy did. Just got enough.
Yeah, another cutter right on the inside corner. He knows that one's going to drop in. There it is.
Here's the drive. Deep right field. Get up. Get up. Gone. Home run. Luis Rodriguez. 5th time he's led off an inning. 3rd time with a hit. 3rd time a game winner. And the Mariners win it 2-1. Another big moment for Luis. Remember, he had the big hit to beat Toronto back in April. You talk about a ball club that needed a win. That ends a 4-game losing streak. Beats the Yankees for just the 4th time in 9 opportunities and snaps the Yankees' 3-game winning streak. That feels pretty doggone good.
He gets another changeup, back-to-back changeups. Rodriguez swinging with a lot of confidence. Had a couple of doubles in the game. And you can see him talking to him, wanted to make sure that one stayed fair. No doubt about it. Game winner for Rodriguez. Let's not forget about Jason Vargas. What an outing he had. 6 2/3, gives up 1 earned run. It's a happy bunch of guys right there. Rodriguez sending him home with a homer.
The old commercial used to go, thanks, I needed that. It's right on the money. The Mariners will enjoy tomorrow a day off here at home. And then the rampaging Texas Rangers come to town. They come in after a 9-1 win at Cleveland. And the Mariners will face the Texas Rangers 6 times in the next week and change. There it is! Right field! Tagging is Kawasaki. Throw to the plate. It is not in time. Mariners win the ball game. How about that 2-0 deficit? They turn it into a 3-2 win, and John Jaso's the hero among a bunch of heroes here tonight. What a win!
Well, Jaso comes up with the winning RBI. He's come up with some big hits for the Mariners. This is a fly ball. I was a little bit nervous about Kawasaki. When the ball was hit, he started down the line for some reason. Went back and was able to tag up. Right when the right fielder was catching it, and used his speed to get home. That worked out perfectly for Eric Wedge. Things could not have gone better for him in that inning, as Kawasaki comes in to score the winning run.
Pitch to Jaso. Line drive, base hit. Here comes Wells. Here comes the throw by Ross. The play at the plate is not in time. Mariners win it 1-0. John Jaso comes up big again in a pinch hit. Late game situation. Mariners beat the Red Sox 1-0.
Well, we talked about it with Jaso, how aggressive he is coming off the bench. He's done it time and time again this year as a starter, now off the bench. 3 for 9 as a pinch hitter with a couple of RBIs. This with a game winner. Couldn't have come at a better time. It would have been a shame for Felix Hernandez not to get a W with the performance that he threw out there. Felix Hernandez shutting the Red Sox out over 9 innings, having to throw 128 pitches to do it. A great win for the Mariners and getting it for a great pitcher in Felix Hernandez.
Boy, if your heart doesn't pump extra right now and full of glee for Felix Hernandez after what he did, and giving thanks to John Jaso, talking about his aggression, coming up in a pinch hit late game situation, got it done, didn't wait for anything.
No, Atchison wanting to work ahead of him, and he gets a first pitch fastball. Looked like it was in the middle of the plate and down. There it is, good 2-seam fastball, a sinker, and he hits it hard into right field. It was a close play at the plate, too. Fortunately, Saltalamacchia wasn't able to handle the throw.
Cody Ross charges short right field, and he missed it. The ball dropped. And how great was that? The Mariners come up with the win.
And a great play again by Wells, sliding wide of the plate, trying to keep him from tagging him. Saltalamacchia not being able to come up with the throw. He was in between on that second hop. But what a great performance. Great night for Casper Wells, too. A couple of great catches. One where he banked up against the wall, was able to hang on to it. Then he gets the double here and able to score the game-winning run for the Mariners.
Figgy. There's a line drive right field. Cody Ross, good throw. Good arm. Here's a throw to the plate. Ackley is in there. Mariners win it. Sean Figgins with a sacrifice fly. The Mariners win it 3-2. Way to go, Figgy. There's a guy that's having a brutal year, and he comes up with a big spot, wins a ball game.
That has to feel good for Sean. Hit the ball hard, too, as a line drive. In fact, he hit it so hard, and the outfielder's playing shallow because of the situation. We saw Cody Ross in the first game of the series, has a strong arm. Again, it turns out to be a tough hop at the plate as Ackley slides in to score, but Eric Wedge empties out his bullpen tonight, using everybody trying to win this ball game. A little bit short-handed as far as players on his bench.
Boy, did they need that.
They did. It's a nice win for the Mariners tonight, scoring 3 runs, beat the Red Sox 3-2 on 9 hits. And this right here, Figgins being aggressive after the pitch out, smart hitting. Hits it hard as this ball is hooking out to right. And he knows, too. He knows that Cody Ross has a strong arm, and he's looking back to home as he's running to first. And here comes the throw. In between hop for the catcher. Saltalamacchia can't handle it as Ackley slides in.
There it is! Get up! Ball game! Base hit for Thames, and he wins it! The Mariners come from behind! Eric Thames with his biggest moment as a Mariner! What a beauty! Base hit to beat Fernando Rodney, and the Mariners win it 3-2 with 2 in the ninth.
Well, that was a changeup, Dave, and Thames just stuck his bat out, got it off the end and enough to get it over the second baseman. What an inning for the Seattle Mariners. What a game.
Boy, did they need that. Beautifully done by the Mariners. They end the Tampa Bay 7-game winning streak. The Mariners have started a new home winning streak after having their streak ended last night. That was a terrific come-from-behind win by the Seattle Mariners. Eric Thames with the game winner.
Well, he went to the changeup, and you can see Thames was fooled. But he just does reach out and get enough of the ball to get it out into the outfield.
Good effort by Rodriguez, but not enough. And Figgy strolls home with the game winner. So the Mariners, they beat Tampa Bay for just the second time this year. Mariners now 2-6 against the Rays. Let's go down to Jen Mueller with Eric Thames. 6 sign. Deep left center field. There is the base hit and a game winner for Jason Bay. And say goodbye to that 8-game losing streak. It's over. It's all over. 4-3 Mariners.
Well, it wasn't going to be easy. They needed a great outing by Iwakuma. He provided that going 8 innings, giving up 2 runs. And then some heroics also at the plate. Morales with a 2-run homer. How about Ibanez after the Mariners were down? Back in the 11th inning, Ibanez hits a home run to tie the game. And then right here, Jason Bay, his second base hit, ended up with 3 at-bats when he pinch hit in the game. 3 at-bats, a couple of hits, including the game winner. But Morales, what a day for Morales. You take a look at Jason Bay, jams him.
Broken bat, too. And that baby died a hero, didn't it?
As soon as it hits the outfield grass, it does. You can see Morales scoring as his hands go up, and here's Jason Bay. All of these guys wanted to end this little streak.
Oh, what a relief it is. Get that thing off their back. First and third. Now Morales, chance to win it. High fly ball, that'll get it done. That ball is way.
Wow.
What a home run. Kendrys Morales with the first pitch. A 3-run shot. And the Mariners win it 6-3. Do not stomp on that plate. Nice and easy.
His teammates are giving him plenty of room.
Look at that, just a little dainty touch.
Yeah, nicely done.
Oh boy.
You can see Jason was calling for the fastball, and he was pointing away, set up just off the plate away, and he threw that pitch middle in as he golfed it out of the ballpark.
Reddick took about a nanosecond look and started working his way towards the dugout. How about Morales? A game-winning home run. That's his 16th home run. Make that his 9th home run, beg your pardon. Gets him to 41 runs batted in. And what a big moment for the Mariners.
Not just a home run, but a pinch hit home run on the first pitch. You can see Jason having to reach back across the plate. That's a mistake by Balfour.
Second career walk-off homer, the first against the Mariners, now one for the Mariners.
That's coming after a lot of discussion on the mound with Bob Melvin, the manager, on what they wanted to do. I thought they'd put Morales on. They decided not to, and he makes them pay for it with a 3-run home run. Boys are going to enjoy the off day tomorrow with that.
You got that right.
So 3 home runs for the Mariners, 2 by Ibanez and 1 here. Morales, a 3-run homer and the game winner.
Behind Zunino, looking for a fly ball, base hit, 3-2 pitch. Base hit up the middle, ball game. Mike Zunino with a game winner. And the Mariners take it 5-4, coming from behind to beat the Chicago Cubs.
Took a couple of the veterans to get him back in the game. Big base hits by Morales and Ibanez to tie the score up. And then it's the young guy, Mike Zunino. Good at bat, patient at bat, ends up getting a base hit back up the middle to win it.
Nicely done by Mike Z. Zunino is second RBI since coming up. What a nice spot for the young man. And the fireworks are just now beginning as the Mariners win that ball game. High drive. Right field. Giddy up, baby. Giddy up. Gone. Say goodbye to that 8-game losing streak. Kyle Seager's back. 2 jacks today. The Mariners win it.
Well, I can say this. It's about time they walk somebody off. That has to feel good. And Kyle Seager, home runs in his last 2 plate appearances. This one a game winner. Kyle ends up in the game. 2 for 3, 2 home runs, and drove in 5. What a difference he can make to this club.
1-2 pitch from Pistano. Put it in play right to the one of the extra infield. Oh, safe! Game's over! Mariners win! The last stretch by Jackson to get there. Beat it out. Winning run scores. We go to game 162. The Mariners are still alive.
It doesn't always have to be pretty, Dave. Just get it done. And a ground ball to second. I thought maybe they would go to home, but they decided to turn the double play. Austin Jackson with great speed, hustling the entire way, picks up the game-winning RBI as Miller scores.
And wow, he found some retro rockets the last 6-7 steps. 2-1 final in 11. Oh man, get everybody to the ballpark tomorrow.
It'll be a happy Felix day tomorrow. Felix Hernandez is going to get the ball in game 162.
That smile says it all. Felix on the mound against the Angels tomorrow. Who'd have thunk it? Game number 162, and the Mariners still have a chance to get into the playoffs. Take another look. Right here, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And he does! Base hit, game over! Nelson Cruz wins the ball game in the 9th. Mariners win it, 11-10. What a ball game. Nelly Cruz with 5 RBIs today. And the Mariners take the series 2-1.
What a great comeback win for these guys. You never know, Dave, as you move along in the season, the type of games that you play and you win. But Felix was just outstanding yesterday. What an effort by him. The Mariners winning that game 3-1. And then come back and take the series after Paxton gives up 7 runs in the 3rd. They come back and win the series, and Nelson Cruz, look at what the job the middle of the lineup had done in this game this afternoon. Kyle Seager drives in 3, Cruz drives in 3, Cano, it was on base all day long, drove in a run himself. What a great comeback win for the Mariners.
On your Mariner calendar, you may want to circle this date as we move forward through the 2015 season. 11-10. Victory by the Mariners.
96-mile-an-hour fastball. They wanted to go to the outside corner and ran back to the middle of the plate. And what an afternoon for Cruz. A couple of home runs, and now this base hit with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning to drive in Seth Smith and give the Mariners the win.
A 5 RBI day for Cruz, and he hit that ball hard.
What did we put on him earlier, showing us 2 home runs, a game changer?
Yes, sir.
He certainly is that, and he has been here in the first couple of weeks of the season.
We particularly like that 3rd inning field goal he kicked to get the ball back in the game.
Good point.
Lomo 2 for 3 against Otero. Shift on it, gets him. Drive to deep center field. Giddy up! Giddy up! Gone! Ball game over. Logan Morrison walks him off.
Been the hot hitter for him. Got a 7-game hitting streak where he hit over 500. I'll tell you, there was nothing cheap about that home run. It was way back up into the seats.
Logan Morrison with his 5th home run, 8th RBI. It's a game winner for the Mariners, who get off to a fine start in this 9-game homestand. Nicely, nicely, nicely done. A 4-3 victory. Send everybody home happy.
Logan ended up driving in 2 of the runs. A base hit earlier where the Mariners scored their first run. And then take a look at this swing on a 91-mile-an-hour fastball, middle away, and he tattooed it.
Good for him. Good for the Mariners.
Take another look at our Alaska Supermo and the swing by Logan. This is right on the barrel.
No sense waiting around. He let it fire, and it worked. Here's Jed Mueller. To Nelson Cruz. Left center field. Ball game! Cruz has won it for the Mariners. 2-1 Seattle. Nelly Cruz gets the job done.
A little little bit surprised that they tried to go at him, as Dave, as you mentioned, leading the league in hitting, home runs, was second in RBIs. Now he ties vote with that game-winning RBI, but what a first 6 weeks for Nelson Cruz, Dan.
Wow, he just continues to do it for the Mariners and deliver. He does tonight. Looked like a split that stayed in the zone, didn't get to the bottom of the zone. And Cruiser makes him pay. Big win for the Mariners, walk-off style.
How good is that guy? Leads the league in hitting, home runs, slugging, extra base hits, multi-hit games. What an incredibly valuable addition to the Seattle Mariners franchise. For Nelson Cruz's first hit of the night after striking out 3 times. But he wins the ball game here, 2-1. And this series is tied at a game apiece. And Dan, good hitting here by the power hitter.
Yeah, here's the pitch right there. You see it's a split, but it stays in the zone about knee high. He wanted that one down more out of the zone, and he left it in there, and Cruiser made him pay. That ball making it well into the gap. One hops the wall out there in left center field, no chance. And I'll tell you what, that's a big lift for the Mariners to turn the table on Boston with Felix going tomorrow night. There you see that drive. He knew it. About halfway down there, he knew it was past the left fielder. You see his reaction, and here comes the dugout. Nice win with the King going tomorrow.
That is something special as the Mariners even this series at a game apiece. Cruz beat the Rangers back on April 19th with a walk-off, and he wins it here tonight. Mariners postgame presented by Delta Airlines starts right now. Jen. No.
There it is. There's your ball game.
Get off it loose.
And coming around and scores Austin Jackson, and Robinson Cano wins the ball game here in the 11th. 7-6 Mariners.
What an important win for the Mariners tonight. And a quick turnaround. You'd love to win these games at home, Jay. They used up the entire bullpen out there. All the guys had to pitch tonight. Carson Smith having to throw 35, 36 pitches in this one. Probably not going to be available tomorrow. A nice win.
High drive, deep left center field. Keep carrying, baby, keep carrying. Ball game. Goody, hero for the second time this week. The Mariners walk this baby off. 6-5 Seattle. They take the series 2-1. Goody, Goody, Goody.
On an 0-2 pitch, he gets a fastball, and what a mistake by Aaron Luke. But Franklin Gutierrez just getting mobbed. And I'll tell you what, he had to hit that over 400 feet away.
This ball got torched. And Brad Adam got the ball. Attaboy, Brad.
I didn't catch it, though,
I
Dave.
know you didn't catch it.
Bill must have caught it for you, Brad.
Ricochet played it off the backdrop. You see the black mark here right off the batter's eye, guys.
Attaboy. You got to give that to Goody, man.
Wow.
You got to give that to Goody.
Everybody, I can't hardly hear you. Everybody wants the ball, but I got to keep it, right? I'm keeping this thing.
Give it to Goody.
Take a look at it. 0-2, and he throws him a fastball right down the middle above the belt. You can see it on the EQC tracer, and Franklin Gutierrez hammers this ball. It is well past the fence. That is a long home run.
That is
we'll take a look if it clears all the people. And
bounce.
It does. Wow.
Look at that bounce. Super Bowl bounce. McFarland deals. Down the line.
Oh, it's a fair ball.
Game over. Mariners win it 6-5. Austin Jackson with a game winner. Beautiful. Needed it. Got it. Series even at a game apiece. We're back tomorrow. 12 o'clock we hit air for the rubber match with the Sashi Wakoma. Way to go, Austin Jackson.
It's a shame that Taijuan Walker isn't going to get a win. He really pitched well in this one tonight. But the bottom line is the Mariners get a win. And Boyd McClendon's a credit too. The book says go ahead and bunt with Brad Miller. He decided to let him swing away, picks up the base hit, doesn't give away an out in that situation. And Austin Jackson, a couple of base hits for him tonight, including the game winner.
0-2. Hey, there's a drive deep left field. Giddy
Diekman continued to challenge him. That fastball was 97 miles an hour at the top of the strike zone, and he lined it into the bullpen.
Oh, that's beautiful. Second home run here in the big leagues. Couldn't have been more timely. Ends this 5-game losing streak, and the Mariners will have some winning momentum going to New York. Yes, sir. Well, Deo's going to be a hit song again in Seattle.
I think he probably learned a lot Monday night when he had that long at-bat off of Diekman. We talked about it. He eventually grounded out. But it was 3 fastballs.
Happy flight, happy flight!
That is a big boy at bat.
97 miles an hour with, look, you see the big leg kick. That foot hits the ground and the barrel comes flying through the zone. Look how high that pitch is. That's impressive.
0-2 count. Just rides it out of here. Scott Servais during spring training said, hey, this is a do-good league. He's here for his bat, and he paid a huge dividend today as this one comes right over the camera. JR watched it go right over his head. So the Mariners finally get a home win. They're now 1-5 here at home, 3-6 overall. The Rangers dropped to 5-5. 15th. Solid smash, deep right center field. Giddy up, gone, ball game. Mariners win it. Chris Iannetta with his first home run since April 15th, and the Mariners complete a sweep of the Tampa Bay Rays. And way to go, Chris Iannetta.
Well, I guess if you're going to play a game for 4 hours, you may as well win it, and this is how they do it.
Dealing with Matson pitch.
Got him.
Fly ball.
Oh, boy, go.
Deep right field. Carry. Go. Game. There it is. There it is. Playing East 19 with a game-winning home run. The Mariners have tied this series in a game apiece. Wow.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish, baby.
And he threw him 4 changeups. He finally had one that was middle in the plate, and he tattooed it.
1-1 pitch.
There it is.
That might be it. Yes, sir. Adam Lind, giddy up, gone. Ball game. Mariners win it. Adam, baby. Adam Lind coming up big. Woo!
His 11th home run of the year, and believe it or not, it's an off-speed pitch. All those fastballs topping out at 99 miles an hour, and Adam Lind gives these guys some relief with that win to start the homestand.
The Hoosier comes through with a monster blast, and the Mariners with a dramatic, heartfelt, streak-breaking game winner in the ninth.
Lind a shot high, right field. Does this get out? And it's gone. Mariners win.
His 5th career walk-off home run for Adam Lind. That is amazing. He was sitting on that cut fastball, was able to get it, and it was elevated for him too, and he just dropped the barrel on it. I think he made it by maybe a foot or 2, but it's good enough to give the Mariners a win.
This is blasted high, right field. Does it get out? Mariners win. It happens again. The 2nd time for Martin this year, a walk-off bomb, and the 6th walk-off home run for the Mariners in 2016.
4 sliders in a row. 4 sliders in a row, and on the 4th one, he hits it out of the ballpark. The previous 2 were down out of the strike zone. What an adjustment. He hits a towering home run out to right. And a really good win for the Mariners. They end up 3-3 on the homestand. Really a big-time home run for him, but it's amazing to watch him with the walk-off home runs this year.
That's plenty deep, yeah, baby. Adam Lind tags on time. Here's the throw. Lind digging for home. He wins it. Mike Zunino, and the Mariners win it in 15. They come from behind twice. The world has got to take notice of this 2016 Mariner ball club. Ninth pitcher used by Toronto. Fly ball plenty deep. Upton. Here comes Heredia. The throw is not in time. Mariners win it. And finally shut down this Toronto crowd. 2-1. Mariners win it as Robbie. It's mobbed by the fellas. They needed this win, and they got it. Boy, that's a couple of days of frustration. Being let go. Wonderful job by the Mariners to come back and win this game. They are not done yet. 4 hours, 24 minutes in this one. 2-1 the final in 12. First pitch to Nelly. Ball! Snag! Mariners win! Andrews can't make the play. Cruz put it in play. Final, Mariners win it 8-7 and sweep the Texas Rangers.
You're going to have to give them a lot of credit. You never know. Some type of game that you come back and you win, and it kind of sets you off in the right direction. The Mariners really played well in this series against.
The 1-1 from Jennings. And there it is! Into right field. Coming around third. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. Guillermo Heredia with the game winner. The Mariners take it 5-4 here in the ninth. Off the bench with a solid smash to right center field. Beautiful.
He is having a terrific year for the Mariners. Not an easy thing to do to come off the bench.
Middle. Attaboy. He got it. He got it.
We're
He got it.
Mike Zuninos just walked off Minnesota.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Amen, brother. Mike Z. Wow. Second home run tonight. And the Mariners win the ball game 6-5.
Mike Zunino, a second home run of the game. That one, a game winner.
Hey,
wow,
boys,
he is hot.
they're 500. Come on.
The 3-1. Crushed right field. Smith is making his way out to third base as Kyle Seager has won this game for the Mariners.
We talked it early in the game, and Kyle has been hot, hitting with runners in scoring position. Up to that at bat, the Mariners just 1 for 9.
2-1. Swing, line drive, left field. Here comes Gamble. Steams into third base. Acta's waving him home. The throw from Frazier, not nearly in time. Nelson Cruz has won it for the Mariners. They have taken down the evil empire in front of over 46,000 from Safeco Field. It is a mob scene halfway to second base.
Now this, 0-2 to Segura. Up the middle, slow roller.
There it is.
That's gonna do it. Ball game. Gene Segura wins it in 13. Look at him. Yeah, buddy.
What a ball game this was. What, just about 5 hours for them to get this win?
Yep. Just
terrific
shy.
game. Nice job of not giving up in this game.
Segura paying attention. Ball got through the legs of Maxwell. He scores easily. And the Mariners have taken game 2 of this series and pick up ground on Texas, Tampa Bay, and Baltimore.
Well, you see the player of the game right there, getting soaked by the boys.
A drive deep to right center. Giddy up. Gone. Ball game. Boom. Stack. Baby. Nelson Cruz. Third consecutive game with an opposite field home run. Breaks a 6-game losing streak and a feel-good moment much needed by the Mariners.
Hold inside the bag. Here comes Seager. Here we go. Ryan Healy has just won this game in the 11th.
What a ball game. They just kept fighting back, fighting. And now they have a chance to win another series. Ryan Healy, a huge base hit. Kyle Seager, well, there's a bunch of them in this one. What an offensive club. We were talking about earlier, all the scoring from the 7th inning on, what we saw tonight.
Absolutely incredible. Cozart at third, right off the end of his glove. Kyle knows the game's over. As soon as he sees it gets past him, just don't fall down. What a night at Safeco Field late into the night. Mariners postgame presented by Alaska Airlines. It begins right now with Val and Brown, boys. And play into left center field, and Guillermo Heredia, watch out, they're coming for you. Healy scores, and the Mariners win it.
Again, give him a lot of credit, a lot going on with this ball club. And for Guillermo, he is thrilled. What an at-bat for him. But the Mariners, we mentioned it getting in early this morning. And then a long game, Dan. But a resilient group, they kept having to score runs to stay ahead of it. But I think you just got to give them a lot of credit.
Absolutely. We talked about scoring those runs. It was a back-and-forth game. But give them a lot of credit for fighting today after a long trip. And just a great win to get it home here to start this homestand.
Heredia's first career walk-off base hit last May. His second comes this May. We'll take a look at Guillermo. Solid line drive. He knows it's over the shortstop's head, and at that point, he knows the game is over. Love it. That's great. Aaron, nice job. Winning run in scoring position. Inside the bag, here comes D. The race is on, and it might not be very close. What a big stolen base that was by D. Gordon, and the Mariners come back. It looked like they weren't going to be able to do anything offensively, but they come back and win the ball game.
The 2-2 pitch. There it is right there. Ball game over. Mike Zunino breaks out of it. Game-winning home run. 12th inning. Mariners win yet another one-run affair.
And that was the slider. He left it right in the middle of the plate.
The left fielder Rosario started coming in before I even said it was gone. He knew that sucker was out of here. Mike Zunino with his 8th home run, 18th run batted in. How about these Mariners? Another one-run affair.
And another win in extra innings.
5-0. Hit well, right center field. Got Terry looking good. Ball game. Mitch Haniger wins it for the Mariners.
Smith to the warning track to the wall. Goodbye baseball. A walk-off winner for Mitch Haniger. Mitch Haniger with his 12th home run of the season.
And the Mariners go 17-9 in one-run ball game. 6-0 in extras. Hey now.
If you're going to be here for this long, you may as well win the ball game. And Mitch Haniger off to a great start this year. On base 3 times because of walks. They finally pitched to him, and he catches up to a pretty good fastball.
That rain in Seattle.
Swinging a drive deep to left field. Going. Goodbye baseball. A walk-off line drive. 2-run home run for Mitch Haniger to win it. Holy smokes, the Mariners beat the Angels by a score of 8-6. Haniger, with his second walk-off home run of the season, is getting mobbed at home plate. And the Mariners complete the sweep of the Angels on a Wednesday afternoon in a light drizzle. What a finish, a fabulous finish here at Safeco Field. The Mariners win for the 44th time this year.
I think any fly ball to the outfield might do it.
Whoa,
game over. It's a balk, right? He steps off the mound. Floro. Valley saw it first. Well, a walk-off ball. Maybe gets doused. Dave Roberts, the Dodgers manager, coming on for this one, but that was pretty obvious, Val.
Yeah, we saw Justin Turner make a quick move over towards third base, but take a look. He goes into his set. Justin Turner makes a quick move over there, moves his hands. As soon as he moves his hands, then he moves his feet. The foot has to move.
Speed at first base.
It'll be Chris Herman going to pinch hit.
This is high and deep, and this game, good night. Chris Herman walks it off.
Just talked about it. He's a good fastball hitter. Pagan has been going after every And Chris Herman paying attention. The last left-handed hitter left on the bench, and the Mariners had a bunch of them to hit the home run and walk it off.
Center cut fastball, middle. Sends the Oakland A's with their first loss. 77-1 now after leading after 8.
Well, tonight's winning moment brought to you by Washington's Lottery. I think you know what it is.
The 2-2 pitch, swinging a ground ball wide of third. Taken by Forsythe, down to second, breaking up the double play. Out at second, but the ball is dropped by Odor. Narvaez will score from third, and the Mariners win the ball game by a score of 5-4.
And the patience again pays off for the Mariners. A couple of walks, taking some close pitches in the inning, and it pays off in the end for another win for the Mariners.
Into left field, here comes Santana. Full speed ahead, the throw coming home. He is safe. Ball game over, and the Mariners walk it off.
What a terrific win. It was a nice way to start the homestand. 5 solo home runs. They don't beat you, Aaron.
They don't beat you, Mike. Who said they would? What a ball game, and what a finish. Ball go back to 3-run blast to tie it in the 8th. Santana ties it in the 10th, and Narvaez wins it. Mariners postgame presented by Alaska Airlines begins right now. Bill Branham, it's all yours.
Oh, Aaron and Mike, thank you very much. Narvaez making a winner of Brennan, who gave up a run in the 10th. But here it is, Narvaez, Bill, going with the pitch.
Boy, he's been one of their more consistent hitters. Had a good road trip. Stayed on the breaking ball. Stayed up the middle the other way, able to drive it into left field. And Santana has got it in gear.
The throw way offline from Grossman. Santana scores a winning run. The Mariners now 4-0 in extra inning games this year. Another walk-off here. He had an almost double clutch. No chance to get Santana.
Yeah, that's a big win for the Mariners after a rough road trip and a really terrible series in Boston. They get to celebrate a well-earned win, staying tough late in the game. 5 tallies in the last 3 innings to come back and beat the A's.
Outs. Winning run at third. Game you play in your backyard wiffle ball. Right now need a base hit. 3-2 pitch to Malik. Base hit, there it is! Game over, Mariners win it! 3-2, Malik Smith for the game winner!
What a good at-bat, patient at-bat. Is willing to take some pitches, works the count full, and a solid line drive, base hit back up the middle. Number of the Mariner hitters are starting to get hot.
Two pitch to Crawford. Into center field, they got a late start. Dylan Moore flying, he's coming around. Here's a throw to the plate, not in time. J.P. Crawford walks him off, and the Mariners sweep the Tigers. They do it in 10 at 3-2, and finish this homestand at 7-3.
So for Crawford, he just had to hang in there today. He was 0 for 4, 3 strikeouts, and picks up the game winner. A fly ball in the no man's land in the outfield. It looked like maybe it was a breaking ball, but he'll take it.
Dylan Moore flying, coming around the bags. Great homestand by the Mariners, 7-3, 5 consecutive wins. Good stuff, and a great way to go into a break tomorrow. Omar Narvaez.
Omar Narvaez, a high drive out to right field, and this is off the top of the wall. It stays in the yard.
He's calling it a home run, saying that's
it. Home plate umpire says that ball's gone. Omar Narvaez has won it for the Mariners.
They're going to take a look at it, I think.
Well, did it hit off the fence above the yellow line, or did it just hit off the yellow line and come back on the field?
Or did it hit off the yellow line, then hit the fence maybe? Here we go, going up to try to make the catch. That's off the yellow line. It goes in the air. Well, we can't tell from there if it hit that back fence or not.
Home plate umpire signals a home run, though. That is very important here.
And they've signaled home run.
Home run, wow.
They have called this a home run for Omar Narvaez, apparently by just enough to win it for the Mariners. In the 10th inning, a walk-off 2-1 win, courtesy of Omar Narvaez. Here it comes. Walk-off walk! The Mariners walk it off against the White Sox in very opposite fashion in back-to-back games.
And here is J.P. Crawford.
Down the line, that's a fair ball. Here comes Shed. Shed getting the wave on. Coming to third. Here's the throw. Not in time. Mariners win it 4-3. Wow. J.P. Crawford being chased by the posse out there.
So in one of the strangest situations we've probably ever had as a broadcasting team, Ray, the other team walked it off, and the A's are going to head in and celebrate.
That is hard to believe.
3-1 pitch to Jake Fraley. Ball four, there it is. Mariners win the opener. Another great at-bat by a youngster. A quality at-bat. Remarkable. Nicely done. Mariners win it 8-7.
Now the Mariners couldn't get anything done with Kevin Gausman. Once the bullpen came in, they really took care of business. Excellent.
1-1 to tie. That's gonna do it. A big drive, right center field. JP walks home. Mariners win it 6-5 in the ninth. Ty France gets it done.
Well, there are a number of things here. First of all, the bullpen again doing their job. Ty France driving in the second run of the game winner. Evan White tying it in the 8th inning with his first home run of the year. Great timing for that. What a ball game. This is a pretty good fastball, elevated, out over the plate, inside out swing, and drives it out to right center. J.P. Crawford hitting 9th has been hot. 7-game hitting streak for him. Of course, Haniger ends up getting the walk. These guys have been patient at the plate, taking advantage. And they know. They know.
Two-one to Murphy. Into right field. This very well could do it. Piscotty, long throw. Mariners win! It's self-defense for Tom Murphy.
What a great moment for Tom. It's been a struggle. We've talked about it. Terrific AB to get the ball airborne out into right. More than deep enough, and you can see his teammates are just excited for him. And how about Ty France again? Continues to hit with runners in scoring position. It's good to see this ball club healthy. Fraley back. It's a little bit better.
Tell you what, I still like Murph's odds in the middle of all that.
I think you're right.
What a ball game.
And Kyle Seager is up there to pinch hit for Taylor Trammell.
Hard hit. There it is. Mariners win. Kyle Seager pinch hit, walk-off base hit, and the race is on for number 15.
That has to feel awfully good for Kyle. That was hit hard too at the infield end. He was able to find a hole, but he hit it right on the button. What a nice win for the Mariners to come back and get this one against one of the best bullpens going. First pitch was 97 on the inside corner, and this is center cut for him. Runs right back out over the middle of the plate, and he hits it right on the button, drives it through the infield. Misses it by just that much.
1-1. Hit well. That's going to get it done. A grand slam to walk it off. Can you believe it? 6-2 final. The Mariners have swept the American League defending champion Tampa Bay Rays in 4 games, the first time in history. And what a walk-off for Shed. Shed Long Jr. with a walk-off grand slam. Who's writing this script?
Well, the Mariners have had a flair for the dramatic this series, Dave. And how about just capping this whole thing off with a walk-off grand slam, Shed Long. You couldn't write it any better.
The man says when we first met him, I can hit. Bada bing, bada boom.
It's a slider up in the zone, and he deposits it over the fence in right field.
A walk-off grand slam to complete a sweep of Tampa Bay. Holy moly. That is remarkable. Everybody was like, Jack, like, that's going to be enough. And next thing you know, it's gone. That's going to do it. That's your ball game. Jake Fraley, what a night. Mariners win this, baby, 5-4. They're now 10-1 in extra inning games. They are now 7-2 in walk-offs. It's the 19th time they've come from behind. This has been outstanding, and they're 5 games beyond 500 for the first time since April 24th.
What a great way to start. Was going to be a long homestand and work their way into the All-Star break. The Mariners, great homestand last time. Nice road trip for them, and they come home and win this one in extra innings. There you go.
There it is.
There you go.
Game over.
There you go.
Great job, Mitch Haniger.
Scared him into throwing that slider in the dirt. That's what he did. What a celebration. What a ball game. Back-to-back nights for the Mariners. 2 out of 3. You got Marco Gonzalez going. I'll tell you what, Scott Service, he used every bit of that bullpen tonight to try to get this thing done, and it certainly worked out, Dan.
Yeah, I tell you what, Mike, this was as fine a ball game as we've seen. This atmosphere electric at the ballpark tonight, and a big win for the Mariners in a big series.
Into center field, and the Mariners are winning on a bomb off the wall. Luis Torrens, walk-off revenge against Texas.
That's just an outstanding at-bat, Aaron, by Luis Torrens. Able to work the count to 3-1 to get something he can handle. And boy, does he put a charge into this one. Off the wall in center field for the W.
Battling Mariners. They do not give up. The 3-0 pitch from Brad Hand. Ball 4! They walked him, and the Mariners win it 3-2. Bases loaded walk. Jared Kelenic walks it off. Never came close to a strike, and the Mariners beat the Blue Jays.
And Kelenic up there, his teammates right now. Yeah, water, you name it.
Wow, that
Excited
is
for the young man.
Yes, indeed. Good for JK.
Here's the payoff. Broken back, dropping, base hit. Frazier's coming home, and the Mariners win it. Jesse Winker's taking cover.
But how about that? With all the bad luck he's had, he gets jammed, breaks his bat, and it falls in for a base hit and a game winner at that.
Mariners walking off in 12, and they sweep the Royals.
Comes a 1-1 pitch. That will do it. Ball game. Ty France. Mariners win it 2-1. They end a 6-game losing streak and in Tampa Bay's 6-game winning streak. Way to go, Ty France.
That's the way you finish up a ball game on Mother's Day. Ty with a clutch hit right there to drive in a run. This place is going nuts. Hard fought. A couple of runs here late in this ball game proved to be the difference. What a ball game all the way. And George Kirby, what a debut by that young man. He really threw the ball well.
Yeah, you don't want to bury that lead. That kid was outstanding, George Kirby. There's friends and family from all around the country coming in. But Ty France, the hit leader in the American League, that's 37 for him right now, and that's a game winner. Well, Bleeder would work will win the ball game. Here's the 0-2. Line drive, base hit, game over. That game is over. Dylan Moore with a line drive, and the Mariners rally to win it 7-6. Series tied at a game apiece. It ends a 7-game winning streak for Boston against the Mariners, and a chance to win the series tomorrow afternoon. Hey now!
What a ball game. Dylan Moore came on as a pinch hitter in the ball game, falls behind in the count, and finds a way to square it up. Great effort by Bradley Jr. Make it even close out there.
Oh, that is sweet.
Wow.
That is some kind of sweet. Trying to win this game. The 2-0 pitch. Line drive. And the Mariners win this ball game. 2-1, and they take a 2-1 series lead. Marcus Wilson scores. Abraham Toro's your hero.
This is such a huge game for them to win. You can tell by the reaction they know it too. Have to win this series, and to do that they had to get this one. Justin Upton, a pinch hit home run to tie the ball game in the 8th. And a lot of traffic here in the 9th, and the big hit by Toro.
What a
ball game. Wow.
Suarez in the air. Left field. Will it stay fair? Good. Vibes only. Suarez with a walk-off home run. 5-2.
And there you have it. You earned it, Eugenio. Line drives at BP, homers at night, and he put them to bed. A victor. First career walk-off home run for Eugenio Suarez. The Moose set the vibes. Suarez finished them.
What a ball game. What a battle between the Blue Jays and the Mariners.
Martin deals. Fly ball. Medium center field. Here comes Cal. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. Ball game over. Mariners win it. 5-4. Carlos Santana gets it done.
And what an exciting victory. And they're going to take a look at this play at the plate. I don't know if they're going to take a look at the play or Cal.
Leaving too early. It was close. It was close. It was really close on Cal. Here's the timing of it. You can right when he catches it, see if Cal leaves early or not.
Adam Hammery, the third base umpire. Look at him right on the case.
So close.
It's tough. It looks like his body starts to move, but I'm not sure his foot left the base.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Here we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Mariners win it. 5-4. 22nd come from behind win.
Friends off the bench. Bases loaded, 1 out. 0-2 coming. And you're right field. It is it. It is it. The Mariners win it. The first run is the only run in an instant classic. It's the game of the year. Luis Torrens, a pinch hit walk-off. Base hit in the 13th.
Line toward right. It falls for a base hit. Knocked down by Gonzalez. They send the runner around. The ball gets away. Moore scores. And the Mariners win 3-2. Mitch Haniger gets the base hit to right. The throw coming in from the outfield was misdirected. And Dylan Moore scores the winning run in the 11th. Mitch Magic thriving in Seattle tonight.
Piece of hitting by Mitch Haniger right there. Little flub in the outfield. Oscar Gonzalez fields the ball, throws it in. Is looking for somebody to cut it off, anybody to cut it off. But the throw gets away. Mariners get the win. You got to give props to Logan Gilbert. Give props to the Mariners bullpen. Brad Sewald, Castillo, Festa, Murphy, being able to come in and continue to throw up zeros, keep their team in the game.
1-1. Did you know? Dan Wilson, we have just seen something unbelievably special. I mean, unbelievable. Gotta love it. And yeah, Gino, good vibes only. My man. Wow.
Off the glove of Young. Dylan Moore's coming home, and the Mariners win it. The magic number is down to 1.
It was the home runs. And
that's the biggest victory dance so far. Full team. It's a 26-man dance. And Chaos Ball reigns supreme again for the Mariners. There are some really good at-bats in that inning. I'm telling you that right now. Really good at that. He already swings and misses. He's going to hit a line drive at Young, the third baseman, who's still playing in, and it goes right off the end of his glove. And that's your ball game. Wow. And with the right-hander on the mound, Scott Service going to his bench and calling on Cal. See if he can come up with a big double, maybe a home run.
The pitch from Acevedo. A drive deep to right field. Down the line. The Mariners win this game 2-1. The dream lives. They're going to the playoffs. The drought is over. Cal Raleigh. Wow. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now.
Are you kidding me, Cal Raleigh? He gets a slider and hits it off the windows out there for his 26th home run of the year. That's right. The party is going on. Congratulations to the Mariners. A long season gets paid off with a trip to the postseason.
That is beautiful. Mariners clinch the wild card.
A pinch hit home run by Cal Raleigh. He has been so big for this club in the second half. 2 outs and a home run to send them to the postseason.
On a 3-2 pitch, it doesn't get any better.
A 3-2 slider.
Amen, brother.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. And now, wow, this time not for a blown call strike, it's for a home run.
What a great effort by Logan Gilbert, going 8 strong, giving up just the 1 run. Terrific.
You cannot ask.
This is going to be the biggest winners dance going right now. This circle is going to have everybody in and down on the field.
Wait for everybody. Wait for all the guys in the
to Jerry Dipoto.
Yes, indeed. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
Beautiful.
Yes. Yes. Playoffs, baby. The dream has happened. The drought is over. If you're at home right now, or if you're in this building, if you've got tears of joy, let it flow. Let it flow. And that's a picture we've been waiting for a long time. A long time. Everybody get in there. All the crew. Yeah, baby. Way to go, Scott.
He's going to have a few tears in his eyes doing the presser today, I can tell you that.
Boy, this is a moment that has been a long time coming. Payoff pitch. That'll do it. Riley Green under it. Here's Santana. He's gonna score. The Mariners win the ball game. 7-6 on the sac fly by Abraham Toro, making a winner of Luis Torrens, a position player. First time that's happened in Mariners franchise history. Nicely done. Win number 88.
Well done. We talked about get something in the outfield, and that was just deep enough. Carlos Santana able to dive in across home plate and bring this home for the Mariners. Just another walk-off win.
Yes, indeed. Great to see that walk-off win for the Mariners, their 12th of the season. 7-6 final. There it is, ball game. Ty France told you about that plate coverage. You knew full well that could happen, and it did. The Mariners go into the playoffs with momentum, winning 3 of their last 4 ball games. Don't hurt him, guys. Don't hurt him.
That's a fact. Nice way to finish up the season. 90 wins for the Mariners this year as they head off to the postseason, and things started on Friday. Well, what a great way to finish it.
Ty France.
Tremendous year for Ty. We just showed it to a career high in home runs and RBIs. 84 RBIs now with that one.
Ty France doing Ty France things right there. How many times have we seen him do that this year?
Go the other way. Yeah. Trying to fight off that fastball. Able to keep it fair. High
receives 99 out of the strike zone and absolutely crushes it for a walk-off win and a series win. Wow, what a big moment for Gino.
So Jose Caballero is going to be the ghost runner out at second here in the 10th inning. And Cal, chance to be a game winner here for the Mariners. Line drive, right field. This will do it. Here comes Cabby. Ball game over. Cal Raleigh, hero again, and the Mariners win this baby 1-0. Salvage a game in the series and then prevent the Yankees from sweeping here in Seattle for the first time since 2014. And a baby Cal.
Just an outstanding at-bat and a great finish to an incredible baseball game. A lot of credit to George Kirby on the mound. A great defensive behind him. We saw some great defensive plays. And then a huge clutch hit here in the bottom of the 10th by Cal Raleigh to top it off. What a great ball game, Dave.
This present an interesting script. The former Blue Jay. And a chance to walk off his former team. To right field, Springer racing back, twisting, turning, Mariners win! Teoscar Hernandez, revenge! He takes down the Blue Jays, and the Mariners beat Toronto 3-2 in 9 innings.
And wasting no time, he got that slider, poked that ball into right field against his old team. Wow, what a comeback. The Mariners were down 2-0. Able to crawl their way back, tie this game up. Teoscar coming up with 2 strikes against his old team. Man, what a win. What a walk-off for the Mariners.
If ever a time the Mariners needed J.P. Crawford to come up big, this is it. Game on the line right here. Season pretty much on the line. Slicing drive, Carter back. He can't get it, and the Mariners win the game. J.P. Crawford comes up huge, and the Mariners season continues. Pure joy here at T-Mobile Park. This was just absolutely marvelous.
After a couple of sliders, he comes back with a fastball, and he stays right on it. Able to drive it to the warning track. Evan Carter, the rookie left fielder, not able to get back in time to make the catch, and that's your game winner. What a terrific moment for this team. Bases loaded, nobody out. They get 2 outs quickly. And JP, what new? He comes through again. What a tremendous year he is having. Clutching up for this team.
In the bottom of the 10th, we've got a pitching change. That's your ball game! Julio wins it in the 10th inning! They'll all go home happy tonight.
How about that? That was a bullet, too. He hit an absolute line drive into right center field. Inside out swing. So really, that's a great approach right there.
Garver represents the winning run. A.J. Minter from the first base side of the rubber. The 3-2 pitch. High drive left field. We've got a Mariners win. Mitch Garver out of the depths comes up huge. And the Mariners win this game 2-1.
And you have to feel great for Mitch Garver. He's been grinding away at it. Not an easy thing to deal with, but that was a huge home run.
Ain't no doubt about it. Home run for Mitch Garver. These boys needed that win. They beat a terrific Atlanta ball club. The Mariners got great pitching tonight from Miller, Bolton, and Vogt to keep it close.
That's the other thing, too, with Bryce Miller. He certainly did not deserve to take an L in this one. Giving up just the 1 run. He was terrific with the 10 strikeouts. They've just been on a roll pitching-wise, and what a huge home run.
What a gazillion-dollar smile on the face of Mitch Garver. That is a big hug from Mariner fans. Getting a win tonight to open up this series as the Mariners vie to win their 5th consecutive series. This was a thing of beauty.
Yeah, take a look at this. He's going to get a fastball out over the plate. Almost looks like a cutter. And he hits it off the facade of the upper deck. Yeah, he knew it. That's some relief right there. What a great reaction by Mitch.
Amen. Everything beautiful about that swing. You love it when they can crank some Hendricks after a big win. Look where this sucker landed.
Wow.
that was on the money. Welcome to Seattle, Mitch Garver. Scott ready. Pitch. There it is right there. Tucker's going to make the catch. Classic can just walk on home. Mariners win it. 2-1 in 10. JP with his 5th career walk-off. And the Mariners have won this series against the Houston Astros. It's the Cal. There it is right there. He crushes it. And the Mariners are going home a winner. A 3-run jack by the big dumper, Cal Raleigh. It's a 7-4 Mariners victory.
He is so clutch, isn't he? He comes to put some big-time hits. He's unreal as right.
The 24th time the White Sox have had a lead and blown it, leading to a loss. Cal Raleigh, another monster moment for him. And the Mariners do not lose to the 17 and now 50 White Sox.
How about all the at-bats in that inning right there? Patient at-bats, getting their walks. Line drive base hit from Julio. And then Cal.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll say.
Man, oh man. How valuable is that kid?
Telling you.
And you know what? One relief ball club, because there was no life in this place for 7 innings and change. And it's got Service one of the first guys out there.
His attitude's a lot better right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here's a look at the swing and a 2-0 count.
Oh, right center cut.
Yeah.
How about a grand slam to win a ball game? You gotta be kidding. Spectacular. And this after a tough night at the plate for a lot of the guys. The 2-2. Bleeder, that's gonna work. Here comes Luke. He is murdering. He's gonna score. And the Mariners have won this game. Mitch Haniger. Another clutch opportunity for the ball club, and he comes through.
A terrific AB. He had to battle being down 0-2 right away, but he hung in there. Ends up getting a game winner. Walk-off. Nice.
The Mariners win this series and can go for a sweep tomorrow. Mitch Haniger off the bench, elongated at bat. He comes through.
The Mariners had the right guy at second base with plenty of speed to score on that base hit.
That's the truth. Yeah. I didn't mention he was going to get the high speed quickly. He did.
Weak ground ball. Throw home, and the Mariners win! J.P. Crawford scores, and the Mariners walk it off.
Well, credit J.P. Crawford with a great read there. He sees the ball on the ground, and he is off and running.
It is not exactly the textbook Cal Raleigh walk-off, but it all counts the same.
5 runs, 8 hits, and an error pitch. Walked him! Ball game! Mariners win 6-5! And the Phillies have lost yet another series. The Mariners have won 6 of their last 8. They have first place by themselves. Hey now, 6-5 final Mariners.
Out to right field, and it gets on past Villine. Raley is in. Arozarena, blitz, run and anchor. He's on his way home. The Mariners win it. They walk it off in the 9th inning. That man does it again. Mitch Haniger. What a great at bat. Fouling off the slider before he got that last pitch. Solid line drive into right. It looked like the right fielder was going to have a chance to catch it, and once it got past him, all that speed on the base is able to come around and score. Another great moment for Mitch Haniger. Haniger's franchise record, 8th career walk-off, seals the deal in the 9th inning and posts a dub for the Mariners.
There it is, ball game. Leo Rivas, everybody, wins it for the Mariners, 6-5 and 10. Nicely done. Did you like how he shortened up on the swing there, Mike? Went up with that a little bit, right?
That's right.
Play Pepper.
Beautiful. Congratulations to Dan Wilson.
Absolutely, first win in the initial voyage of Dan Wilson as Mariners manager.
Nice way to fight your way back into this game. Also scoring the runs, getting 6 hits. And now here you go.
Good for Dan. Good for the Mariners. They needed it. Ends a 3-game losing streak. Second win in the last 10 games.
This, it clanks off of Smith, and the Mariners win it! It was a body blow to Josh Smith, and the Mariners walk it off. Randy Arozarena wins it for the Mariners.
Just a fantastic job of two-strike hitting there, and we said it before. A win like last night can really shift the direction of things, and the way they were able to win that one tonight, all of those things fold into this game here tonight.
Gonna get it done. Uh-oh, that's a double play opportunity. Oh no, they're gonna come home. Safe game is over. Head first line, Leo